Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got another stain removal video. This is the stainage. Very funky. So I'll be using the Cuticle Remover, and this is the Blue Cross from Sally's. I've just decanted some into an old nail polish bottle so that I have a brush to brush it on. I go through and apply this to all of the nails that have staining. And then I start back at the first nail and I apply another coat of it. And then I take my cuticle pusher and just start rubbing back and forth up by the top of the nail. And then I go the other way towards the tip of the nail and just kind of rub some of that off. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm not, trying to gouge it or dig down deep. Just kind of running it over the top, trying to get over close to the sides. I've added a little bit more of the cuticle remover up by the cuticle. And I'm going in with my Curette. That's it. And I'm just kind of using that little spoon in both sides. It's got a big and a little. And I'm just trying to get up close to them cuticles and sidewalls. And I apply more cuticle remover as I go, as I feel like it's needed. I feel like it works best when it's still wet. It gives something to slip on and, slip it right on off of there. Now, some of this video I'm just going to be yakking because this is not like a really good show you how to do it kind of video. And I've done videos like this one before. I just want to show you, because I think I've shown like one nail at a time in the past. But this was like every finger. I put that polish on every nail. So it did get to each and every one of these nails. Now, I'm not going to tell you what polish did this because it's not going to be a polish you'll ever have to worry about. This one was a polish, an indie polish that was made and has been pulled before it even gets released. So no need to worry about that. But this technique works on any staining, whether it's, mainstream or indie or whatever. It's just some pigments and some polishes just do this. And for me, it's not really a big deal. In fact, if I didn't have a YouTube channel and I wasn't recording all of my manicures, I wouldn't even worry with it. I would have taken the nail polish off and put another color on, and then the next time when I removed it, some of this staining would come up when I removed the other nail polish. I do normally try to clean up because I do have a video channel and, showing my nails all the time. So I try to keep the staining down to a minimum. But I can tell you, if I didn't record videos for you all, I'd just leave that on there and paint right over it. It would not bother me at all because I know what it is. It's not like a health issue. It's not like a sign from my body saying, oh, something's going on with your kidneys or your heart or something. No, it's just stained nails from polish. And that does not deter me from wearing nail polishes at all. I wear whatever color I like. I've got many of them in my collection that are major stainers. And it doesn't stop me from wearing them. I'm just one of them crazy people like that. So you can see I just work on one nail at a time. And I do stop and go wash my hand off after each nail, because you don't want to leave that cuticle remover sitting there because it's still just, working away at everything, working away at your nail, your cuticle, and I just don't, want to run the risk of, messing anything up. So I do wash it off in between each one of them. You can see there's a great big difference between the one I'm working on and the one that I've already cleaned. Now, this does not totally get rid of the staining. I mean, it's not 100%. I guess if you kept working at it, it probably could be. Like if I wanted to do a French manicure and I really needed to get this all 100% off of there, I could probably, do more. But for funsy onesies, whatever, we're just going to go ahead and just get it pretty much clean. Not as noticeable. And the Blue Cross Cuticle Remover is not the only one I've had success with. I've also used the Sally Hansen. It's like a blue jelly like in a little tube that you squeeze out on the nail. I've used that for this. So whatever cuticle remover you have. I have also used whitening toothpaste with a toothbrush and scrubbed and done these very same steps here. That works also. I have also used a mixture of like baking soda in a little cup with a little bit of lemon juice that kind of made a paste, and I scrubbed that into the nails and went through these steps as well. So it's really whatever you've got on hand, you know, how bad you really want to get that stuff off there and what works for you. And I would love to hear down in the comments what you do. I know a lot of people are like, well, I just avoid staining from the get-go and I double up or triple up on my base coat. Well, I'm just not smart enough for that, I guess, because I never remember to do that. I never remember or even think to do it when I'm using a polish that I think might stain. So I've got some real stubborn pieces over here on this side. And this is my little, I've got like a little chip out of one layer of this nail towards the tip. It's growing out. And so I'm trying to be very careful not to, involve that part of the nail with this. So this one might not get as clean as the rest of them because I'm just not gonna worry with it. And now for the last one, yay! I will have a picture at the end of the video of a side-by-side of before and after so that you can see. Like I said, it's not perfectly cleaned up, but it's definitely a lot better. And I wanted to be able to show you all how much of a difference it did make. And this probably took me about 15 minutes to do, and it was a good 15 minutes to spend on this. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. And I really hate that I'm not going to be able to show y'all the polish that caused this because it was absolutely gorgeous. I'm hoping that she redoes it with a different pigment and will release the new one, with a different pigment, but the same, look, because it was just really stunning. Like I said, I'm not scared away by polishes that stain. So if you're like me, let me know down in the comments if you just avoid all polishes that stain at whatever cost. I mean, I'm crazy. I will wear a polish. I just don't care. And for the stain removal, you can brush some up under the nail like that, on that tip. So here's the after photo, and here's the side-by-side. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.